Hello everyone. In this video also we are going to analyze the topic transformation of sentences. If you are new to the channel, please go through the first video and refer the first video what we have learned in that. Then you have to come next. Okay. Here also we have to analyze the transformation of sentences. Already I have given the explanation. I hope you have written in your grammar note. One sentence change in grammatical structure to another one without alternating the meaning of the sentence. That is called the transformation of sentence. I have given various kinds of examples, then passivization, reported speech, degrees of comparison, simple, compound and complex. Okay. Thus accordingly we have started the reported speech in the first video. So I would like to revise once again what we have learned in the first video. The reported speech we have learned. It can be divided into two categories, direct speech and indirect speech. Then direct speech, we have to reproduce the actual words of the speaker within quotation. For example, I have given. Then in indirect speech, we should not reproduce the actual words of the speaker. We have to make some changes. Okay. What are the changes I have given? The following changes. Reporting verb should be changed, remove comma and quotation, add suitable conjunction, then pronouns should be changed, tense should be changed, and finally times and adverbial should be changed. Students, I have to remember once again, these 6 rules are common for all kinds of sentences. What is the main point? When you are requested to change one sentence direct speech to indirect speech, you should concentrate one thing. What kind of sentence given in the quotation? Okay. What kind of sentence given in the quotation? So accordingly we have to change the rules and regulations. Thus these 6 rules common for all kinds of sentences, but except number 1 and 3rd. Number 1, reporting verb should be changed according to the kinds of sentences, and suitable conjunction should be changed according to the meaning, according to the kinds of sentences. What kind of sentence given in the quotation? Okay. Then these are the tense-based rules. Tense-based rules. Then if statements given in the quotation, we have to change reporting verb like that and conjunction that. Then interrogative sentences, whatever may be, we have to give asked. Then if for whether for yes or no questions, that means polar questions, and information question, no conjunction should be used. In the interrogative words, same interrogative words should be repeated. Then imperative sentences. Imperative sentences, according to the meaning of the sentence, we have to add the reporting verbs, requested to, ordered to, pleased to, advised to, then etc. The conjunction infinitive should be used, to plus verb 1 form. If there is don't come, we have to use not to plus verb 1 form. Note the point, for imperative sentences, no tense changes. Okay. Then finally, exclamatory sentences, reporting verb should be changed according to the meaning of the sentence. Exclaimed joyfully, exclaimed sorrowfully, exclaimed with admiration, exclaimed with surprise. Like that we have to use. Then conjunction should be used that. For statement and exclamatory sentence, same conjunction. I hope these are all you have written in your grammar note. Please note, if you didn't do that, so you have to refer all the points and you have to write again. Okay. Then these are the hints. Tense changes. Present tense means we have to change past tense. We have a past tense, past perfect, past perfect, past continuous, past perfect, present continuous, past continuous. We have to change. Adverbial changes here, there, this, that, tomorrow, next day, today, that day, yesterday, the previous day. Like that we have to change. So accordingly, we have learned the statement. Last video we have learned the statement, how to change direct speech to indirect speech if there is a statement in the quotation. Then here I am going to explain, my dear students, interrogative sentences. Okay. Listen the example. Ramya said to Priya, when do we have a program? First you should concentrate what kind of sentence given in the quotation. Interrogative. This is the question. Then this is a polar question or information question. Yes or no question or information question. WH question. Yes or no question. When do we have a program? You have to hide the when. Do we have a program? Yes, we have. No, we have not. Yes or no. That is answer. Only 2 answers. Yes or no. But here, when do we have a program? This question contains information. When? So it is called information question. So information question, according to our rules and regulation, there is no conjunction should be used. Okay, so this is a we have identified finally this is an interrogative. So what is the reporting verb? Whatever may be the reporting verb, we have to change asked. Ramesh asked Priya. Okay, remove comma and quotation. Then there is no conjunction. This is an information question. So reporting interrogative words should be used. Ramya asked Priya when. Then pronouns should be changed. Then here what is a pronoun? We. We refers to whom in the reporting part? Ramesh and Ramya. Priya. Okay, Ramesh and Priya. Ramesh first person, Priya second person. They conversed together. So we are the third person. So in our point of view, they, Ramesh and Priya. Okay, Ramesh asked Priya when they. Then here, my dear students, listen. Do is a supporting verb. Have is a main verb. Already I have mentioned in the classroom. I have explained in the classroom. Supporting verbs comes in the sentence as a main verb, but main verb should not comes in the sentence as a supporting verb. This is the difference between. Okay, so here do is auxiliary verb comes in the supporting verb, but have is a main verb. We should not concentrate about the supporting verb. So we should concentrate the main verb have. Have is a present tense. So what we have to do? Had. Ramya asked Priya when they had a program. Okay. Did you understand? Okay. Next, I would like to explain the polar question, yes or no question. Okay. Here, listen the example. Mohan said to Rakshita, will you meet me? Why I mentioned this is yes or no question? The answer is there. Only two answers, yes or no. Will you meet me? Yes, I will meet you. No, I will not meet you. This is the answer. So, this is yes or no question. According to our rules and regulation, we have to identify what kind of sentence given in the quotation. Will you meet me? This is interrogative. So, reporting whatever may be, we have to ask it. Mohan asked Rakshita. Remove comma and quotation. Here, yes or no question. We have to add if or whether as a conjunction. Mohan asked Rakshita if or whether. If. So, here, listen the pronoun you. You refers to whom in the reporting verb? Rakshita. Yes. So Rakshita he or she. You have to add she. Mohan asked Rakshita if or whether she. Then tense change. Here auxiliary verbs come. So you should understand, my dear students. Auxiliary verbs comes. We have to set in the past tense. Will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might. Like that we have to add. So here will. So we have to add would. The one more point I would like to remind, this is a question. When we have to change into indirect speech, this is not a question, this is a statement. If it is statement, pronouns comes to first. If it is a question, supporting verbs comes first. If it is a statement, subject comes first. So Mohan asked Rakshita if or whether she would meet me. Me is a third person subject. So third person object we have to change. Me refers to whom? Mohan. Mohan third person singular, we have to use him. Mohan asked Rakshita if or whether she would meet him. We are the third person. Okay. Did you understand, my students? I hope you understood very well. Next we have to go to imperative sentences. So what does mean imperative sentences? So we have to give order and pleasing and request something. So according to the meaning of the sentence, we have to change the reporting verb. Imperative sentence. Listen the example. The class monitor said, boys, stand in a queue. What kind of sentence given the quotation? Imperative. This is look like an order. So we have to change. The class monitor ordered the boys. The class monitor ordered the boys. Okay. Here what can remove command quotation. Then what kind of conjunction we have to use? 2 plus verb on form. Verb is already there. We have to add 2. Infinitive should be used. The class monitor ordered the boys to stand in a queue. That's all. There is no tense changes in the imperative sentences. Okay. The next, another one example I would like to give. Then second example, listen the example. The teacher said, children, don't get friendly with strangers. Okay. What kind of sentence given the quotation? This look like a suggestion, advised, then pleased, ordered, warned, whatever may be hot add. So I have mentioned here this is advice. Okay. So the teacher advised her children. Teacher advised her children, then remove comma and quotation, then infinitive should be changed. Okay, should be used. Then here there are don't come. So don't, what we have to do? Not plus 2 plus verb 1 form. Verb is already there, is a get. Okay, teacher advised her children not plus 2 plus verb 1 form, not to get friendly with strangers. I hope you understood very well, my dear students. Please pause the video and write everything in your grammar note, please. Okay. Next, exclamatory sentences. Finally, exclamatory sentences, there are two types are there. The first two type one, listen the example. Vijay said, "Oh, I have met you after a long time." Have you understood the kind of sentence given the quotation? Exclamation. This is exclamation. Vijay exclaimed. Okay. Vijay exclaimed with admiration, with surprise. Vijay exclaimed and joyful. Like that we have to add this reporting verb. Vijay exclaimed with surprise. Surprise. Vijay exclaimed with surprise. Conjunction, remove comma and quotation. So what is the conjunction we have to use? That is the same for statement and exclamatory sentences. So Vijay exclaimed that. Here listen the pronoun I refers to whom in the reporting part? Vijay. Vijay he or she. So we have to use he. Vijay exclaimed with surprise that he has a present tense. We have to add had. That he had met. Have met the present perfect. Had met is a past perfect. Okay. Then here you refers to whom in the reporting part. There is no objective. So we have to take. Vijay is a first person. The second person you have to choose. Whether you have to choose yourself or other persons. But here I mentioned Vijay's sister. So I mentioned Vijay's sister. Okay. So Vijay explained with surprise that he had met her. Her refers to Vijay's sister. Okay. Vijay told her sister. Okay. Vijay exclaimed with surprise that he had met her after a long time. Listen the example. Okay. Then the second type I would like to remind. Second type, listen the example. Rakshita said, "Oh, what a lovely dress is it." This one kind of exclamation. Rakshita said, "Oh, what a lovely dress is it." So here also the same exclaimed with surprise, exclaimed with admiration, exclaimed in joyful, like that we have taught. So Rakshita exclaimed with admiration. Remove comma and quotation and suitable conjunction that. Rakshita exclaimed with admiration that. Then listen the pronoun. What is the pronouns here? Dress. Dress refer to it. Okay. Then it. This is a present tense. We have to use past tense. It was. Rakshita exclaimed with admiration that it was a lovely dress. Did you understand, my dear students? Once again, I would like to remind, please pause the video and write everything in your grammar note and practice yourself. The practice question also I have given. So you should change accordingly. The plumber said to the lady, comma, open quotation, "I will replace the tap next week." So follow the rules and regulation. Understand the 6 changes when direct speech to indirect speech should be used. Whenever you are requested to change one sentence direct speech to indirect speech, those 6 rules should be used. Okay. When you are requested to indirect speech to direct speech, those 6 rules will be removed. That's all. Okay. According to our rules and regulation, my dear students, please follow the rules and regulation. Please solve these practice questions. Plumber said to the lady, I will replace the tap next week. First you have to analyze what kind of sentence given in the quotation. Okay. Next, Mr. Pandey said to the receptionist, when can I meet the principal? Interrogative. The first one is statement, second one is interrogative. Third one, the plain man said to the passerby, please help me cross the street. This is the imperative sentence. The plain man requested a passer. Okay. Then fourth one, I have given the indirect speech. They exclaimed that they had lost their way in the forest. Okay. Exclaimed. So exclamatory sentence. You have to remove the 6 rules and follow the 10 spaced rules. Okay. Okay. Then final one, Priya told Veni that those novels were hers. Okay. This is a statement. Like that you have to use. Okay. My dear students, finally I request you to please solve these practice questions and send your answers to the WhatsApp. Okay. Thank you guys. If you have any doubt on this topic, you may ask your questions in the WhatsApp group. I will explain it. Okay. If you have any doubt. Next video I will meet you all with another one interesting topic. Thank you. Thank you guys.